Veterinarians in the area say they're seeing more dogs coming in after ingesting marijuana. And while it most likely isn't fatal, they say it could pose some long-term complications to your pet. Our Chandler Walsh has more.
Veterinarians at the Foster Hospital for Small Animals at Tufts University are treating more dogs for marijuana toxicity since the state legalized recreational use. ER vet Liz Rosansky says they see 20 to 25 cases a month and aren't sure if it's a growing issue or if owners are just being more honest.
Because there's marijuana products out there, it's easier for people to come by, and I think sometimes, particularly for some of them, they forget they have it in their purse or in their backpack, and then the dog goes in there and grabs that.
Though it's rarely fatal, Rosansky says they're concerned about the long-term effects and complications. She says most dogs are back to normal in a day or two, but symptoms vary.
People notice the dog's not themselves. Their pupils look usually dilated, a little funny. The animal is very sleepy but hyper-responsive, so if you call their name, they're really startled, and they'll often be dribbling urine.
Paw Steps Veterinary Clinic in Northbridge is preparing for a possible uptick in affected dogs in the next several months. Veterinarian Catherine Claunch says they've seen cases where dogs have ingested their owner's marijuana. She says to be vigilant and be careful where products are stored.
Keeping them up in a cabinet or a drawer somewhere that it's not going to be found, knocked over, gotten into, because some of those do smell like something dogs want to get into.
Vets say dogs most commonly get into edibles. It's a concern because it affects them more since they typically weigh much less than their owners.
The other side of it is that dogs are more sensitive, so they have more receptors for these drugs and they tend to bind more tightly, meaning that when the effects hit them, they tend to be more severe.
Claunch says one bright spot, owners are becoming more likely to admit their dog found their stash of edibles since it's legal.
If we don't think about it, we can't treat it, we can't test for it, we can't pursue it.
Rosansky says Tufts sees up to 1 to 2 cases a day now. They do urine tests to determine the cause and say if they know it's marijuana toxicity, it's very treatable. At the Cummings School of Veterinary Medicine, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Today.